Grateful you could stay with us. I am Pius Kojobaka. To our very first story, government has reached an understanding with the Ghana Securities Industry to sign up to the domestic debt exchange program. This is what we've picked up from persons close to the meeting. My colleague George Yafe joins me in studio to share details of the agreement. Grateful, George, you could join me on the marketplace. What are we learning about this agreement, George?
Well, what we are picking up is that the agreement that they have reached that will be soon announced will be similar to what they reached with the insurers and the Ghana Bankers Association. Now, in those fine details, you can talk about the fact that the bonds this year, there will be a coupon payment of 5%, and then the 12 new papers that will be issued going into the previous year, they're going to have about 9% coupon payment on them. There will also be a stabilization fund where these industry players can fall on in case of any challenge. So those are the fine details that we are picking up, that government has reached agreement to the association, and maybe as the days goes on, or even maybe later today, an announcement will come out officially.
What does this really mean to the ongoing negotiations with the individual bondholders?
Well, again, what we are picking up is that for the owners of these collective investment schemes as well, government is going to propose an arrangement that will be similar to what they'll propose to the individual bondholders. So it appears that even though the meeting ended yesterday, government is going to come out something for the individual bondholders. So we've not gotten the fine details, but it might be slightly higher than what they are proposing, or they've proposed for the banks and the insurance association as well.
All right, and I guess we have barely 3 days to conclude with the negotiations. How far with that?
Well, from what we've picked up, it looks like the only stumbling block right now is the individual bondholders, because you can talk about the commercial banks, you can talk about the insurers, now the capital market operators. These are very significant stakeholders in this whole debt exchange program negotiation. So let's see what government is going to come out for the individual bondholders by the close of today. If they're able to reach a deal, then it means like government might be on its way to meet that 80% target that it spoke about earlier on, to make this whole debt exchange program successful.
But look, all right.
But depending on who you engage as well, it still appears that a lot of the players are still not that satisfied. But these are the headline memorandum that they've signed. So it is still work in progress to fine-tune, quote, the fine detail for all these players.
All right, so I was asking, or earlier I wanted to ask you about the engagement you've had with the individual bondholders. What are they telling you knowing that?
Well, if we should go back to what some of their convenience have put out, they are advising their members to get out of the hole, don't sign up to the program. It appears that it means that the engagement that the final round of engagement that they had yesterday, they didn't reach any agreement on that. But again, from what we are picking up from this meeting, government claims that it is going to come out with a package that they might be forced to accept it, or they will accept it. So let's see what happens. But it appears that right now, the only sticking point right now, the only headlow for government now is the individual bondholders.
All right, certainly we shall keep an eye on that and keep monitoring that development for us. George Yafe is my colleague here at Joy Business. Let's continue.